Hi guys, it's Belle here and it is Monday, so it is time for the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. Please do check the description box. You just press more and it comes up with all the information because you will find the prompts there and the link to Margarete's YouTube channel. The prompts can be found on her Etsy shop, which I believe is Mellow Miller, but there is a link in the description box. So please do check that out. And we are on week 8. So pattern or texture that looks natural, i.e. wood grain. I have this from a magazine. There's wood in the background. And I also have this little piece, which was in my Margarete Miller Collage scrap box. These are made from pistachio shells. Something that makes a noise. Well, that's going to be my picture today. It's a picture of one of my cats. A menu or part of one. I've got a faux menu. I'll explain that. An image of a face or portrait. So we have this one from a magazine. A page from a children's book. This is actually from one of the children's annuals. And it's all about animals, so I thought. And something transparent. We're going to use this little bag that I think I must have got something in at some point. So I'm going to try and take this off. I think it's paper, or I thought it was washi, but it's, I don't know if it is. And we might use that on the page somewhere. I'll leave the other bit. So let's get started. It has been a hectic week. And I still don't think I've fully recovered from everything that's been going on the last few weeks. So we have been super busy, but not doing anything particularly exciting. It's just running around, organizing, sorting stuff out, doing all that kind of stuff. So I didn't really take any pictures, plus I was just super tired this week. So we had plans to do certain things, but we ended up not doing them just because we were busy with other things. And also next week, well, it will be this week when you see this, but I have 2 of my children down at different times. So the whole, well, for, I want to say 9 days, I will have at least one of my children here. So, which is always a joy. I love seeing them. It was unexpected. I was expecting my daughter to pop down near the end of this week, but I wasn't expecting my middle son because he's got, is it called academic week at university, where they're basically off for the week. It's a bit like a half term. He messaged and asked if he could come home for part of the week because it was academic week and he just was missing home a little bit. So I was like, yeah, of course. So that was unexpected, but really nice. I want mainly her eyes. It says of a face. I think I might cut that whole bit out, actually. So that week will be busy, but it does mean that I didn't really go out and do anything super exciting. Not that your pictures need to be exciting, because they really don't need to be exciting. It just needs to be, you know what, I think I just want her face. And as I have been organising, any of you who have cats will know that they get very interested whenever we're doing anything. So yeah, Binks in particular, which is my little black cat, the one whose image I'm going to be using. She in particular, I've said before on this channel that anything related with my craft She likes to eat paper. She loves to eat metal, like chew on it. Yeah, she's she's my problem. So when I have been decluttering and reorganizing boxes and things like that, she is all up in it all. Actually, that reminds me, I want to grab some washi. So it felt appropriate. One, I'm always taking pictures of my cats anyway. It felt very, very appropriate to have her as my picture. Yeah, I don't mind losing those this week. Because if you're new here, this year for Margarete Miller, I am including one of my own photographs every week and a memory. See, do I want it across the top? I might rip it like this, and then I was thinking of inking it, but I don't know if I want to. That just looks really good on there. I like that. Okay, so yeah, so she's been up in everything. I turn around and she's there. If I have taken a box out, she's either in the box or the space that the box was. She has been investigating everything, chewing on it, running off with it. Just, you know, she's doing quality control on my crafts. I wanted this down here. Oh, that's just a pretty collage as is. And now we're going to add a load of stuff to it that may not be as pretty. But still. Oh, honestly. Yeah, it's been quite a couple of weeks. Okay. I was meant to sort this glue out beforehand, but I didn't. And I've been busy working on a journal. You will see that coming up soon. The thing is, for those of you who are newer to my channel, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here. But I actually had someone say, oh, you make journals. Would you show us making some? And it made me think, because for most of my time here on YouTube, the thing that I have been doing, I wonder if, because I wanted to be able to see her eyes through it, but to be honest, you don't really see them, and I kind of love, okay, I might do something different. That was my thing. Like, if you go back through my channel, I'd say 85% of it was me either making a journal on camera or flipping through journals. That was what I predominantly was, a journal maker and a journal seller. And it's only been since last year when I kind of took a break from that. I still made a couple of journals, but I basically took a break from it. It was only from last year that I actually stopped doing so many journals. So for some of you who are newer here, you may think, oh, you make journals? We haven't seen that. But that's actually my thing. It's what I do. So yeah, I'm excited to have made a journal. I only made 3 last year, other than ones I made for myself, but actually to sell and stuff. I only made 3 last year. One of those was a commission. And because if you don't know, you can always contact me through Etsy and order a commission journal. Again, link down below. But yeah, it's been fun, and I have quite a few of unfinished project journals, like sort of started. I'm going to complete all those this year. So this is my Binksy. This is my little playful troublemaker. If there's some noise or the cats are running, it's normally something she's done. She has a bell, so she's normally the one you hear in the background. The reason she has a bell is, one, she's a black cat, so at night when it's dark, I need to be able to hear her. And two, she is always up to something, whether it's trying to open the container her food's kept in, or climbing on something, or scratching at something, or running off with something, or attacking one of the other cats, or hiding, or literally she throws herself at our curtains. I mean, she's over 2 now and she still acts like she was 6 months old. She throws herself at our curtains and seems to think of them as a slide, and if there is an issue, she's there. So this is what's behind me, this cabinet, and it's got 25 boxes in it, and this is where I keep the majority of my craft supplies. So I'd pulled a couple of boxes out, and obviously she was like, Mama, you pulled the boxes out. We know what that means. I have to now climb in it. So yeah, that's what she was doing. She was climbing in the empty box. Then the boxes I'd taken out were Christmas boxes, because I have been working on a Christmas journal. I know it's not Christmas, but there we go. And she discovered I normally keep my Christmas washi in a certain box, but the box is too big. It was taking up a lot of space, so I just emptied all the washi into one of these boxes that's sitting on my floor to go through. And she decided, oh my gosh, washi, this cat is obsessed with washi, literally obsessed with it. And so she ran off with a load of washi that I am still finding right now around the house. And I'll probably keep finding. It was like when she was running off with all the faux berries on my Christmas decorations. And even a year later, I was finding berries, and I don't know where she was finding them, because she shouldn't have been able to find them. I think that'll go there. I had this that says "You Are Loved." It was on some packaging someone sent me, and I want to rip off my name and actually put this on here because I think this is really cute. We also have to put a bit of the menu. I'll sort that out. Oh, I had a whole thing in my head, but it's not going to work, and I really love this. I don't want to cover it up. So, yeah. She ran off with the washi. And she scratches at the boxes too, because obviously they're on the floor, so obviously she needs to scent mark them. And then she found some acrylic sort of resin gingerbread men in a package that I hadn't even opened. Well, it's open now. That bag's been chewed. So, yeah, that's a thing. She's so naughty. Oh, she does make me laugh, though. I can't, like, I can't sort of be annoyed at her. She just, yeah, she's so playful. But you can bet at a certain time every morning we get woken up like 5 a.m. because she's decided our bedroom is now her playground, and she will jump on the curtains and she'll jump on the bed, and yeah, it's a thing. So I thought, well, we'll take a picture of her because I am also decluttering still. I think I said in another video, everything's kind of in the right box for the most part, but those boxes may need to still be gone through, and they definitely need organising, because near the end of it, I'd started out organising everything really neatly, and by the end of it, it was just like, this is driving me nuts. Plus, I bought some new boxes. Funny enough, they've got black cats on them. And bought some new boxes. So I needed to move some stuff, so it was kind of just like put all the paper in there and not even organize it. We do have this transparency. I was going to use it on the other thing, but it will work on here, which will mean that's going to need to tuck somewhere else, and I don't know where now because there's nowhere I can tuck it. I need to think about that. Unless instead of, oh my gosh, instead of, because this is actually a sticker, so it would actually glue down, but maybe instead of that, I could actually use glue on it, maybe. Could stick it down that way, and then this could go in the top here, like so. Let's just do it. Let's not, oh my gosh. I know there's those little pads that you can get that, and I've got one. That's the thing. I do have one. Right, I'm going to stick this down as a pocket, and we still need to put a little bit of the menu on there. I think I'm going to use the small, I keep picking this one up and it's not working. Let me fix it. So you can bet 100% if something's been chewed or if something's lying somewhere where it wasn't supposed to be, it would have been Binks. The funny thing is, her sister is so different to that at all. She is so well behaved. She's almost like a 10-year-old cat in a 2-year-old's body. Like literally her sister is so well behaved. Binks obviously got all of the naughtiness, and I always say this, so excuse me if you've heard it a gazillion times before, but her sister is a tortoiseshell, and there's the old saying naughty torties, which is mainly just because tortoiseshells tend to be curious, and Coffee is extremely curious, but she's curious from a distance. She sits and watches everything, whereas Binks gets into everything. So this will act as our transparency. I need to do something about that because that's, I can cut the top of that off. So yeah, her sister's so well behaved. She just sits and watches from a distance, making sure everything's the way it's supposed to. Now it says a menu or part of one. Now this is from a date night box that me and my partner did a couple of years ago. We enjoyed date night boxes. And this menu is in there. I think like it was all like a puzzle box. It was like a spy date. And I was thinking of just putting like just part of it, like maybe just English menu. Is that cheating to just put something like that? It says part of a menu, and you don't have to. You don't have to put all the prompts on. So I am just going to, although it does say Zorro, and I kind of love, because do you know who Binks reminds me of? You know Puss in Boots from Shrek? He's always into something. That's what Binks reminds me of sometimes. And I'm sure that cat was based on Zorro. I feel like that could go up there really nicely, actually. I want it at a slight angle, I think. So yeah, this is part of a menu. Is it cheating? Possibly. Is it my collage? Yes. So I want to do what makes me happy. And this little bit makes me happy. Look at her just looking at the camera like, what, Mum? I have done absolutely nothing, Mum. I'm not here. Pretend you can't see me, Mother. Yeah, okay. And I do think I wanted some washi just because she does always run off a washi. Black and white dot or black and white stripe. I like the stripes on this one. So yeah, I don't know what it is about washi that she loves. I mean, it's in a roll, so it does roll really nicely, and she can get her little claws under it, and she really loves balls. Honestly, sometimes I wonder if she was a dog in a previous life, because she literally We have little balls that we throw and play for her, and she runs after them and hits them around and throws them in the air and all that good stuff. Literally as if she's playing, well, what we call football, but what you in the States call soccer, but it's just football over here. Yeah, so she just kind of plays with them like that, and it makes me laugh every time I see her do it, because so I think washi for her are a bit like the balls that she can roll around, but she also loves to chew them. I wanted to bring in this playtime. I also wanted to do creative time, playtime. I'm going to have it say playtime. These are just from, I used to get the Lollipop Box Club. It was stationery and what's it called? Journal stuff, because I bought journal. And this should still be able to fit under here. It's going to have to go sideways, I think. I don't like it poking out like that though. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to have it this way, because I want to see some of the little like design at the top. So yes, she sees me decluttering as time for her to start playing with everything and anything that I have. I even had this cat die cut that was going to have hanging from somewhere, because this is basically what she does. But it's not going to work. Okay, but what I did think, so firstly, let's check. I'm pretty sure we have everything. A pattern or texture that looks natural. Well, we've covered up the wood, but we did use wood on here. And I have these shells. Something that makes a noise. She is my noisiest cat. Well, actually, no. It's a toss-up between her and my big cat, Topaz, who talks non-stop. A menu or part of one. An image of a face or a portrait. A page from a children's book. And something transparent or translucent. So we've got all of that. And now what I need. Now what I need is I'm going to use the Snarky Big Talk stickers by Tim Holtz. The number is TH93797. And I don't tend to use these because they can be a little rude, like rude as in mean. Sometimes I often find them funny, but I don't think they're great for a lot of projects. So yeah, but I thought they would work perfectly on here because some of them remind me of cats. Like, I know right from wrong. Wrong is the fun one. That really reminds me of her. I would like to confirm I do not care. All opinions will be ignored in the order they were received. That really does remind me of Binks. People who tolerate me on a daily basis. No, she's not tolerated. She's loved. I'm multitasking. I can listen, ignore, and forget at the same time. It's got to be, I know right from wrong. Wrong is the fun one. And she does, because the thing is, if I turn around and go, Binks, what are you doing? She looks at me. She's actually sitting. You can't see her. She's on, I've got a cat tree just here at the end of by my table. And she's sitting listening to everything that I'm saying. And as soon as I say, Binks, what have you got? Or Binks, drop it. She knows. She knows that what she's doing is naughty. Which is why she does it when we're not. You can bet that as soon as I'm out of the room, that's when she does it. So she knows, guys. She's not silly. She comes across sometimes as a bit silly. Everyone in the family is like, oh, she's the dopey one. I'm like, do not be fooled by Miss Binks, because she is not as silly as you think she is. Oh no. The fact that she waits for me to be out of the room before she does anything. or waits for me to be distracted. Like she knows. She's clever. So I'm wondering about putting another little bit of washi down here, and I think I will. And now I think today's page will be done. And do you know what? I really like it. I do. I had a different idea for it. I was going to use this as a pocket and put Binks in the pocket and then put this over the top, so you kind of see the shadow of Binks. And then I would use the menu as a tag to put Binks onto, and then you would have been able to see the face through it. But I just don't think, when I then made it, I just liked the way it looked so much. Gosh, why can't I find the end again? That I decided against that. And you know what? That's okay. That's the great thing about these. You might have something in mind, and then all of a sudden you change your mind, which is brilliant. So I think I'm going to do that on here. But that is today's one. Who knows what next week's picture is going to be, because... well, actually, we're going to do some stuff with our son. So my partner has some days off when my son is down. So that is nice, and will probably something to do with that. So we have everything on here. We've got our face, our book page, our something that looks like a natural texture, our transparency, something that makes a noise, take your pick, Binks or her bell, either way. And the menu, which we've kind of... we've kind of only taken a bit of it, but you know what? That's the thing with collage, guys. You don't have to put the whole thing on there. Use the piece that works for you. It's our collages. I'm always saying there are no Margarete Miller collage police coming down and going, you must do this. No, it's all fun and creative. And that's why she puts the bonus prompt on, because you don't even have to use all the prompts. You can swap them out. But that's today's make. My little Binksy. Well, this is the thing. I've got my daughter's cat on the 3rd week. My Binksy, we're going to have to obviously do ones with my other 2 cats, because they can't be left out. You know, what one has, they all need to have, honestly. Like having children. So that's it for now, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed this one. And let me know down below if your cat has a thing for washi. I mean, maybe you don't leave your washi around so they don't get it, but I don't know. Let me know. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I really do appreciate it. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.